Hi there.
Yay! Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Sorry we're late.
Yeah, sorry we're late.
Our stuff hates us.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty much.
It
It's
was
the
no fun
coven.
today.
It's the coven.
Coven of technical difficulties. They hate us.
Yep.
They do.
They do.
They want to see us suffer.
Alrighty, well, I'm going to tell people that we are live so that they know that we are live.
Yes.
That is a good reason to tell people we're alive.
I'm going to try not to cough because I have been sick for 2 weeks and am still kind of sick.
Not gross that you're coughing, gross that you were sick. Because that
Yes.
sucks.
I mean, the coughing is also kind of gross, and I don't want people.
I mean, I don't blame you though. It's not your fault.
Yes. It's not COVID.
Yeah.
It's just a horrible head cold that moved into my lungs because, of course, it did.
Yeah. Well, I said I didn't have COVID, and then I'm pretty sure I did.
I'm pretty sure I had COVID
Well, I
before they knew what
swore,
COVID
I
was.
swore up and down I didn't have COVID. Then they tested me at work, and I did.
Well, you guys had like lung problems, right? Like, it wasn't like a head cold to start off with.
Correct.
Mine was a head cold, and then it moved into my lungs because apparently my lungs hate me.
Well, when I got it, COVID wasn't a thing yet. It was like pre-pandemic. But I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Okay, there we go. I've let our
So
Discord
we
know. Now I will let our Twitter know.
are we now ready? Are we talking to people out there now?
We're live.
Yep, we're
So
live.
if there are
Okay.
Yes,
people
we
we
went
can
live a while
unmute-
ago, a little bit ago.
So
Let's
how was
see.
everybody's week? Other than Susanna being sick.
Well, I've been utterly miserable, so
Yeah.
Oh,
other
man.
than that, you know.
So are you guys ready to die tonight?
No, I'm not going to.
I'm gonna
I
survive, thank you
refuse.
very much. I
Well,
like my little gnomish chaotic character, and I want to make him live.
well, Susanna, go ahead and show off our product for the night.
Okay, so
Oh.
apparently this show is sponsored by my dice company, so
That's right.
I'll get, you know what, maybe I'll put that in that little section. Instead of the map, I'll put like a picture of dice in there or something, I don't know.
Yeah. Sponsored by
Yeah,
Dragon
these are
Knight
the
Dice.
dice that are sponsored by, that we're sponsored by today.
Ooh.
They're my
Oh, that
set
looks
of
so pretty.
jumbo Petrie dice with pink and blue. It's really difficult
A little
to tell on the
closer.
camera, but it's pink and
A
blue
little
and
closer.
purple. And I really
A
like
little
these.
closer. A
Okay,
little
get
closer.
closer, you can't really see.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
But yeah, so.
Oh, isn't that pretty?
They also have sparkles in them, so I don't know if you can see the sparkles.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we are
So
sponsored
I'll
by
be rolling
Dragon
those
Knight Dice.
tonight, and they'll be for sale soon. I haven't painted them yet, so if you see me squinting at something, it's my dice because I haven't painted them, and it's kind of hard to see the numbers. It's actually not really difficult to see the numbers. These numbers are super deep, so it's not particularly hard.
If you see me looking down, it's because I'm playing with my actual dice
Yeah, we
because
decided to use
I
real
don't
dice
ever.
tonight because we thought it would be fun.
Yes.
So we'll see if real dice like us more than virtual ones.
We have real. Yes.
I like the sound of
The flex.
dice rolling to make people nervous anyway.
Yeah, it's
So
funny because the dice that my dad is using are ones that I also made, and
I have
they
one
made
that you
me
didn't
look,
finish
so
that got rejected.
yep, you got another one of them. Hannah also has some of my rejected dice.
Yes.
Although those are not rejected that my dad has; those were made on purpose.
Oh,
They're very pretty.
Yeah.
Mm.
This one's rejected.
I requested these. I think these were your first official set.
Yes, they were the first
Ooh.
ones that were good. I have another set that I have that are sort of honey colored, and they're pretty, but like half of them are like missing the one face because it got messed up and I had to fix it, and I didn't know how to fix it at the time. So like half of them are like half missing the one face, or they're like a weird font. But because I had the molds I was using at the time were just terrible. So
Yeah.
And this set is known as Dying Embers,
Yep.
which kind of leads us right into the game
Oh,
here.
Oh, no.
see what
We
you did
have
there.
we have flames going around everybody right now.
Before we do that, let's give a real quick introduction because apparently I forgot to actually download the episode 1 of this to put on YouTube. So my bad. This will be your first episode if you're watching this in the future. But let's go ahead and introduce our characters real quick. Like everyone go around real quick and just explain who you are and what we're doing.
And then we'll let your dad explain what has happened so far.
Yes.
Start, Andrew. Andrew, who are you?
So I am Boram Tupper. I am a middle-aged halfling man. I am a cleric. I am kind of like a battlefield medic is kind of like my thing. Like long story short, Susanna's character and I are husband and wife, and we like grew up in this halfling village. We raised a family in a halfling village together, and I kind of helped like defend the city with like our local militia. So I was like the field medic slash cleric of the town. And we're just kind of out. We're empty nesters. Our kids have all grown up and have their own families now, so we are traveling the world for adventure and fun. My wife that Susanna will talk about is very restless, and I kind of follow her around, making sure she doesn't kill herself. So, yeah, that's my character.
Battlefield medic. That sounds familiar.
I guess I'll go
Hmm.
next, just because.
Sound
very familiar.
I guess I'll go next just because it makes sense. But yes, I am playing Tweeda in Tupper. I am another halfling. Like I said, I'm still kind of sick, so my brain isn't working too well. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this character's voice at all with how my lungs have been doing. So I'll give it my best shot, but it may sound more froggy than normal. But yeah, so I am part of the halfling couple. We're adorable and halflings, and we like to go get ourselves in trouble. That's basically our characters in a nutshell. Our kids are all gone, so we've decided to have an adventure.
Nice.
Pretty much.
Hannah, you want to go next?
Yeah, I'm playing Goldie. I'm a half-elf monk with that is an ex-gladiator. So, yeah, I'm excited because I'm hoping she's gonna be a total badass, but we'll see how the dice treat her. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. She did win a drinking competition.
I
if
did
remember
win a
correctly.
really intense drinking contest in the last
Competition,
episode,
yes.
so
I was
it's
shocked,
starting to
let's put it that
show.
way.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose that leaves me, the only one left. I play, everyone brace yourselves, Nixalanger Swallowton Crow. He's got 3 names. He's a gnomish sorcerer. Basically, he grew up kind of in a seclusion state for most of his life. He's middle-aged-ish at this point, but of course, he looks like a child because he's a gnome and he's tiny. But he's also a very powerful gnome. But the thing is that his motivation for being an adventurer is pretty much in order to gain new experiences and therefore avoid dying. Because that is exactly what would happen to his species if he didn't do something.
Interesting.
So yeah, he's his best idea for gaining experience and knowledge is to adventure, and he's a very go with the flow. Even if he could die, which he's not going to do, by the way, despite the current situation.
I mean, you never know, I guess.
But
But no, he has more to see, and more to see than can ever be seen. More to do. No, that's the Lion King. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, that's him, and he has a very singular way of speech, which I will endeavor to continue. I'm not sure about that, but I'll try.
We know that you're going to be able to keep it up. I have faith in you.
Yeah.
We'll see.
okay. And I am your game master. I played Dungeons and Dragons years and years and years and years and years ago,
He's old. That's
back in the Stone Ages, before they even had versions 1, 2, or 3. I think I was the original versions. Um, I played characters up at around 50th and 60th and 70th level. So we played for a very long time. And so I've been to game tournaments and played in those over the years. And that's about my background. I'm Susanna's dad, in case any of y'all were wondering who this old bald guy is.
Yeah, we should mention that.
That's probably an
My
important
dad.
thing.
You'll have noticed soon that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So if you listen to Thornvale, get ready.
Yeah. Okay, so we started out and we've introduced the characters last time, and we see two halflings walking into the village, and we also see another. I'm showing blank on your characters. Wrong sheet.
The gnome came into the village.
The gnome came into the village, and Borim and Tweeda went to the bar and found out a little bit of information that they have a call to heroes, and they proceeded to follow the crowds over to the call to heroes, and the gnome was there also, and Goldie was at another bar having a drinking contest, and she proceeded to outdrink somebody. And she did mention something to me earlier today
Uh-oh.
that she was rather drunk, and I forgot all about that
I
when
didn't say that. I didn't say that.
battle started. So
Whoa.
You made that
all
up.
I said was that there was a drinking contest. I didn't say anything about being drunk.
yeah. So and I also have to retcon something with Pathfinder 2E. All characters at the beginning of each session get 1 hero point.
Oh.
And the hero point is allows you to make a re-roll, if I'm remembering it correctly. Anyone want to look that up and read that out loud? That'd be great. But you get 1 hero point, and if you do something exceedingly good, I have the discretion of giving you another hero point.
Oh.
So
The hero
cool. I
points
like that.
only last for the session that we are in.
Oh.
You
Okay.
can't save them up, Wesley.
Why are you looking at me? I wouldn't have saved things up if I knew.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
right.
I have no
Mister,
idea
I've
what
only used
comparison
3
you're
luck
making.
points in all of Thornvale.
That has nothing to do with this. That is entirely different. Different character, different game.
Yeah. So
I don't
you
know.
have to use it or lose it. And as we had a call to heroes coming in, we had, what is her name? I'm drawing blank on the lady's name.
Nameless character, number 1.
Well, she was telling us all about how her goblins were being
Oh.
crowded, being held hostage, she thinks, and that she wants to have somebody come and help them. And at that moment,
Fire.
her
A lot of fire.
a fire broke out on the west wall, and
Because we're in like the town hall or something, right?
yes, you're at
town
the
meeting hall or
town
something.
hall, and the fire breaks out, and Miss Warble is the lady's name, shrieks a little bit, and the fire breaks out, and you hear an manic laughter coming from the flames, and we see a fire mephit in the flames, and battle proceeded to happen, and we are at the top of round 3.
Yep.
And so far, the hull is beginning to fill with smoke, and the fire is progressing to burn down the place, and you guys are fighting the fire method. Nobody is injured. I don't think anybody got injured yet, or did Borum get injured?
No, I'm not marked as injured unless it's on the 20 sheet instead.
I can't hear you, Andrew.
Oh yeah, I forgot push to talk. Yeah, I
Push to
don't
talk.
believe I am on Hero Lab. I'm not injured. Yeah, I'm not injured. Oh
Okay.
wait, hold on. I lied.
I thought you did get injured.
On roll 20, it says I have 10 hit points currently.
Okay.
So yeah.
There we go. And so the fire progresses, and each of the flames spread. I got to find my little marker pin.
The flames spread like half of what, like exponentially or something.
Right. Half of what they normally do. So you're seeing some flames coming out over here. And we're going to have the chair catch fire here. So next round, those two will actually have 4. And this one spreads over here. And it happens to, and I made a mistake, my hand's off the chess piece, but Borum would have taken damage because he is standing by the fire, and I'm not going to go retcon that.
Standing next to, not into it, in it gets
Standing next to the flames causes fire.
Uh-oh.
I will not cause you to suffer from that,
Well, that's
but
okay.
if you cross into the flames or are left by the flames at the end of the round, you will
Great.
suffer flame damage,
That is so
fire damage.
I have a related question on my turn then, but I'll wait for my turn.
So it is top of the round, and it is Nick's turn.
Yes. Is it a fair assumption that this fire is being, of course, caused by the Mythit, and therefore, if we can take down the Mythit, we might be able to, like, the fire could feasibly extinguish itself, or would be easier to put out?
Well, you did see the Mythid start a fire.
Yes, I'm just wondering, would it affect the fire currently going on if we were to kill it or not?
Well, things are on
Roll a
fire
perception.
now, so we have to put out the fire. We have people doing that.
Roll a perception check.
All right, I shall do that. If I can get my computer to cooperate, which historically today it has not been doing.
Use your dice. Use your D20.
All right. Yes, I have real dice. I'm in such habit to use the other ones. All right. Let's see what I've got. Oh, cracked die fell off. 1 sec. Natural 20. I'm not even kidding.
Aha.
Oh my god!
Well,
Of course.
nice.
Unbelievable.
Well,
What
What
a
a
with
great
natural
start to the
20,
session.
well, with a natural 20, I'll give you a little bit of information.
Okay.
The fire spreads half its size every turn.
Every round, yeah. We knew
The
that.
fire Mythid does spread the fire, and if you kill the Mythid, you still have a fire to fight.
Ah, the fire would not disappear. Got it.
Yeah, all of the town folk leaders have been escorting people out, but they can't get everybody out. And you look around and you realize. Say that again?
Didn't we start a fire brigade?
We did.
You did
Yeah,
start
we
a
did.
fire brigade, but the town folk cannot get everybody out. And the place is beginning to fill up with smoke, you notice.
Mhm.
and people are beginning to cough, but nobody's in danger yet. But you feel in your gut that there's going to be some problems very shortly if people don't start getting out of here.
Okay. Okay. Um, I, I'm I'm wondering if he can incite them to go away. um, well, okay.
You also have the spell that you have Ray of Frost, if I remember right last time, and you learned that it does increase damage to this thing. So
I do, yes. So I think, based on my current position, I'm going to use a move action. I believe I'm going to move because I believe I'm too far away to actually attack it from where I am. So I'm going to use the first move action to move closer, if I can.
You're within 40 feet. I feel like you should be able to hit it from where you are.
Oh,
What's the
really?
range of your spell?
I want to say that's 50, but let
Ray
me.
of Frost? Let me
Ray
check.
of Frost was like
Okay.
stupidly high.
I thought it was like 90.
Yeah, I can never remember the exact numbers when it comes to ranges. Um,
By the way, we apologize for the halo on Wesley's screen. He's currently at our house, and this is the best recording space we've got.
Which yeah, that's the light behind
Ray
me.
of Frost has a range of 120 feet. So
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
you are
That's what I said. It's a stupid
well
long
within
range.
range. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take a long range shot at this thing.
And this is you, just so if anyone's looking, right?
I don't think he's showing up on the stream
Yeah, I'm gonna see
kind
if I
of
can
cut
find
view.
it. Hang on.
Yeah,
It's okay.
I'm over
He's right
like
over there. Okay.
just for reference, if people are not seeing me, there's the big scribble and the Miffit, and then like lower the scribble fire, and then lower
I'm pretty
to the
sure
lower
it's
left,
on the screen.
lower right. There it is. Lower
Right
right.
there. I'm pinging him.
Yep, that's me. It's actually not a bad illustration now that I see it. That's cool. Yeah. So I'm going to attempt a ray of frost on this fire with it.
All right, roll me dice.
Okay.
Roll
Yeah.
to hit.
But okay. 14.
Plus,
And plus, what's your to hit?
Plus the modifier is. I'm sorry. Let me look.
what modifier do you use for
It
that?
was set.
I believe that's.
It's +7, right?
Yeah, actually, it's since it's Arcana. I think that's 7.
It's, if I remember right, his thing is +7 from last time.
Mm-hmm. So what's your
14 plus
total?
7 is
That would be 14. 21. Yep.
And that is a hit. Roll
I
damage.
certainly hope a 21 hits.
Yeah. Did we learn its AC last time?
We probably
Nope.
did, but I
I
forget.
want to say it's like 17 or something. Is like
Yeah, it
17
is.
of a hit.
Damage roll is 13.
Dang.
13.
Mm-hmm.
And the fire Miffit falls to the ground dead.
Whoa!
Nice. Good
I didn't
start.
even get to punch
He-
it.
He freezes, his wings are flapping in midair, and he all of a sudden goes, ah, and falls dead.
Was that the only one? Was there only just one?
Huh?
Was that just one?
There's only one fire Miffit.
I'm
That's
upsetty
all I can
spaghetti.
remember.
Hold on, I need to take a quick aside and give some credit to one of our viewers who right now has just made a joke in the stream chat that says a bit of dark humor, but will there be any compensation for cases of mephithelioma?
Oh, man.
Feeling
That is
good.
beautiful.
That is
Oh, I
amazing.
like it.
I love that.
That is our fan,
I like
Eric.
it.
Oh, man.
I'm still upsetty spaghetti. I didn't even get to punch it one time. I used all of my actions to run.
I think
All right.
Womp womp.
I think as you as this thing falls, or as it has fallen, I think Nyx is just going to. Oh, that's shortened name, by the way, for everyone. Not everyone calls him
Yes.
by full name. I'm only saying that for benefit of people who might not have seen first episode. Yeah, I think he's just walking up with his staff and just kind of like in his throat. The others can probably hear it if they're close. He just starts this kind of very kind of relaxed combination of whistling kind of tunelessly, and then he'll insert like these laugh moments like and yeah, he's like, I killed it, yay for me, yeah.
Does it have anything on it?
All right. What else are you going to do? That was your first. How many moves is the Ray of Frost for you?
I believe that was my, since I didn't move for that, since I didn't have to move, that was a single move, so I have two more, I think.
Okay. What are you going to do for your single moves?
I think I'm going to, as I said, I'm going to move up closer to investigate this thing to see if it left behind any sort of anything, because, I
Remember
think
that there's a ton of fire that we still need to put out first.
Which,
I would
duh.
not wait.
That would not make sense. Never mind. Yeah, I think.
I was going to say, okay, go right ahead.
Yeah,
Give
and then
me
I
a gift.
die horribly because I went for the treasure and there's still fire right there. No. Yeah, I think he's
Greedy
gonna.
little gnome dies in a raging fire.
I mean, hey, it's a new experience, but it's also his last. So yeah. No, he does the sort of like he stays still, stationary, and he does the little laugh and kind of like a small dance step, and then he turns. He's like, he's got this expression like, oh right, there's still fire, and then he's gonna attempt a ray of frost as well on the fire.
Okay.
11.
Plus?
Give me just a second. I got to look something up here.
11 plus modifier, which is 7.
Yeah.
Mm,
17. 18.
Yep. 18.
Okay, let's see here. And you look at that and you're kind of puzzled because you see this ray of frost heading into the flames, and flames kind of just separate a little bit and blast right back up to full height.
Okay. I think he might just call out to any within earshot that can hear him. He says, "He sees flame behaving not as it should. It does not like frost, but will not be put down."
It's steaming a little bit, but nothing major.
Which, okay, well, just I mean, he makes known that he tried to hit this and it didn't really do anything. So then,
Correct. What's your third action?
Is Ray of Frost not a 2-action move?
Oh yeah, it
I
is.
don't know, is it?
Ray of Frost is 2 actions to
Oh,
cast.
that was 2
so-
actions.
Been able to do
Oh.
So then I
Yeah,
shouldn't have even been able to do it
that.
We'll
again.
just say you did for narrative purposes.
All right, I tried it again. I failed. Yeah, I think he just kind of. I think he just kind of shrugs because that was the best thing he had for fire against fire.
Well, I'll just give it this way. I'll narrate it this way. From your position, the ray of frost went through the flames, hit the mephit, and killed the mephit, but you noticed that it didn't do anything to affect the flames.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So that's basically your turn, unless you want to move or do something else.
No, I think I'll stay. I just think, flavor wise, I think he just kind of huffs because he's like, he prides himself on his magical ability and this fire doesn't like it.
Okay, so next in the lineup is Borum. What are you doing?
All right. Well, Borum's looking at his kind of options available to himself, and he realizes that he basically has a canteen of water, and that's it. So he doesn't think he's really equipped to fight fires at the moment. So he is gonna, he sees the mephit go down. He had been planning to go run up and try and hit it. And he kind of turns and looks at the room and sees people still, kind of standing in here, even though there's a fire. So he's gonna try to like guide people out on his way to
Roll
helping
me a
the fire
perception
line.
check. Roll me a
Okay.
perception check.
That is a 12 on the die plus
12
my
on die.
perception. Well, I mean we're sharing, right? What's mine is yours and whatnot.
No. Wait a minute. I got to jump in here. What's hers is hers, and what yours is hers.
Here, curse
You got to
Leslie's
learn
die.
that.
And
I
so,
don't know
hold
about
on a
that.
second. I'm having a hard time finding my perception because it's not in the same spot that it was on the old sheet. So I don't know where it is. I'm still looking.
You know, you can look at the old sheet, right?
Wait a
So-
second. If
Yeah.
my moves were, we probably can't change them now, but I'm just noticing on my sheet I have Arcana marked as 4, not 7.
Well,
You should follow
it's
the roll
different
20
than
sheet
your,
because
yeah,
It's
follow
okay.
roll 20 until we fix Hero Lab.
yeah.
It's okay. You
So
still
I got
hit.
I got a 19 for perception.
That's
Okay, never
very
mind.
good. So what you can perceive as you're watching Greta, Gardenia, and all the other ones in the council getting people to go out, they're only able to get 2 people to move out at a time, and they're getting they've worked their way toward the back of the room, so you can figure that it will take you time to get people to start moving, and you can only get 2 to come to you at a time at this point.
Andrew, you're frozen.
Okay?
He
Does
said
that
you
make
need to
sense?
Get 2 to follow you at a time. He's frozen. Give him
Andrew?
His internet has decided to.
Or?
His internet has decided to crap out. So give us a second.
Okay.
No.
He has to,
Technical difficulty
Yeah.
again.
He's frozen.
Frozen.
Again.
Yeah. He
No.
can't hear you because he's frozen.
So, rescuing spectators requires 3 actions, which include. Hold on. Which includes locating the spectators, calming them, and escorting them to the exit.
Oh my
This
gosh.
doesn't necessarily require moving adjacent to the spectators. The PC need only be on the same side of the room as the spectators. Multiple PCs can work together to help group the spectators who are clustered together. 2 PCs working together can help up to 6 spectators at a time, as long as the PCs and spectators they are all helping are on the same side of the room. When the spectators begin passing out, we'll get to that point at another time.
I don't want to work together.
These people are lemming people. They can't do anything themselves.
They're scared.
Basically, you and I are
They're cowering in fear.
We
Some are
told-
trapped.
Ugh, okay.
The bench is tipped over.
My quick question is like, can I still use my turn to try and help, and then if somebody helps me on their turn, it'll just do more? Like, do I have to hold my action? Like, what do I have to do to actually make
I'm
use
going to
of another
say
player?
it doesn't state here, but I'm going to say you can hold your action and or state what you're trying to do. If another person is trying to help you, then we'll go with that. But if you're doing it by yourself, you can only get 2 at a time. And so
Okay, and like, are we, because we physically move ourselves, do we like move ourselves and just direct them to get out and they'll run themselves out, or do we have to like guide them out? I missed that part.
you
of
have
the
to
discussion.
tell me which ones you are trying to get out, and we will be escorting them out.
We don't have to be. We have to be in the same.
You just have to
part of
be
room
on the
as somebody
same
else
side
is.
of the room.
Gotcha.
So
Okay,
you see
cool.
that yellow carpet down the center?
That's the dividing line. Gotcha.
That's my dividing line.
All right, so then, yeah, Boram is going to move closer to these benches and get away from the fire himself. And his goals are kind of like making his way out to help the fire line. He's going to try and convince people on this side of the room to get out. For now, he's just going to do it himself rather than Well, I guess I'll hold my action for somebody else on my side of the room because that'll be faster. So for now, I'm just gonna move myself.
Okay, where are you moving to?
Yeah, I'm gonna move right there as one move action. Um, just so I can stay on this side in case people don't move fast enough for the fire. And
And
then
remember, it's a
but
3 move action for you to do it. So you have to be directing, getting their attention, getting them calm, and then getting them to leave. So as you
right.
moved up, I'm going to say that you were getting their attention.
Right. So that's actually what my question was going to be is by moving this turn, do I get anything like, or am I even allowed to hold the rest of my action, or should I just
No,
take this
you
turn to get
can't
two people?
just take
Yeah, I'm
this
just gonna
turn because you
I'm just
had to
gonna take this
move.
turn to get two people for now. Yeah. So
Which
yeah, I'm
two
gonna
do
be
you want
basically
to do?
like, well, I'm gonna get these two people right here.
Gotcha. Okay.
But my goal is basically like I'm running up to the benches and I'm like, people, we need to get out. We need to get the fire. Go help the fire line. And I'm kind of looking at those two as they're closest to the fire.
Okay. So that one and that one are gone.
Oh, so
Okay.
we don't have to roll for it. We just get to do it.
Yeah, you just get to do it.
Oh, nice. We were basically just having to spend our actions doing it, though. That makes sense. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm gonna retcon here. Uh, Next, you rolled a 20 on that fire, right?
Yes. Or on no, the 20 was the perception for figuring out about the whether or not the fire would disappear.
He rolled a
Okay.
15 on the fire itself.
Okay, then I'm not gonna retcon anything. I'll let you go. I was gonna give you a piece of information, but based on what you just said, I'm good with it.
Well, but I mean, you still could if you
No,
want.
that's all right.
Yeah,
That's all right. Nah, you dug your hole for me. Thank you.
I was clarifying the
You shouldn't have
events.
said
Shut up,
anything.
Leslie. This is not going
I
along.
like the way you dug that hole. Go ahead.
Who's
So
next?
Shutting up.
Forum is done. It's Goldie's turn. Where are you moving to?
I guess I'll move to the other side of the room since we already have like 3 people on this side. I need to check what my speed is though.
All you have to do is get
My
past
speed
the
is
yellow
30, I
line.
think.
All you have to do is get past the yellow line.
Uh, I can get I can
That
get here.
works for me. That works for
Okay.
me.
So I'll use my first one to go there.
And what are you saying to them?
To get out. What else is there to say?
Who are you directing it at?
um, Probably it looks like this one is closest to me and this one. So these two
Okay.
people here. Yeah.
So you're telling them to do what?
To leave?
Come on, you're in a fire. What are you telling them to
Get
do?
out!
Act it out. Come on.
You are part of a role playing podcast, right?
I
Yeah,
Yeah.
know.
that's
I don't know what else there is to say other than leave. Like she's just shouting at them to leave. Like
Leave.
get out. Get out.
okay. So this one moves. And this one moves. Okay. And now we're up to the Miffid is dead. And we're up to Tweeda.
Yeah, I'm the only one that hasn't gone yet, so I assumed it would be me.
Mhm.
It looks like there's more people on the right side of the room, so I'm gonna go over to the right side of the room and start being like, okay, it's time to go, let's go, everybody, let's go. And I guess I'll direct it at those 2 people.
Hold on, I didn't see.
You have to move yourself first.
Those 2? Okay. That one. What do you say? You said, okay, we're
Oh,
leaving,
time to
we're
go. We need to
leaving.
go out. Let's
Thank
go.
you,
Time to
thank
go. We
you,
need to go.
thank you very much.
Hurry.
Thank
It's hot
you.
in here. It
Oh,
needs to
they
leave.
get a thank you. Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm.
I got the polite ones
And the rest of the town council is out the door because they have now spent
on the screen. You just
their time getting their 20 people out. And we're at the top of round 4. And the top of round 4, a couple things happened.
Oh boy.
We can do that
Oof.
after we finish your student loans.
All right, let me find my dice here. All right.
You can use my other one if the fucking camera works.
Everybody takes 2 points of damage.
Smoke inhalation, I'm guessing.
The creatures in the room take 1d6 damage from smoke inhalation at the end of their turns. At the end of your turn, you will. Now, anyone who uses okay, I'm not going to go there.
Wait, so we do take 2 damage now, or
No, at the end of
oh,
your
okay.
turn, unless you do something different.
We're in the wrong spots. Xander's camera.
So,
If you're watching this, just know that your camera's not on. I'm trying to fix
so
my
we're
camera.
back to the top of.
Should be back in the right spots.
We're at the top of the round.
Which is Nyx.
Nyx is there.
Yep. And I'm just checking because I thought I saw a person on this side.
The fire spread.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I do got to spread the fire. Thank you.
We have a
for
fire line.
keeping- This is the second round of the Bucket Brigade getting together. So at the beginning of next round, you'll be able to actually have the Bucket Brigade bringing you water buckets.
Probably would have directed them to do it from the outside of the building because all these fires are along the outside, right? We would make them
Well,
go
they
the
have
long
to
way down
come
the
in.
middle. And
They
but
have to come. The
all the
Bucket
fires are by
Brigade
the
is,
doors, though.
yeah, but the Bucket Brigade's going to be bringing it to this door because
Right.
if
What
you
I'm saying
remember
is
the
wouldn't we have
map,
been smart enough to say, "Hey, go to the door on the outside," so you're not running all the way through a smoke-filled room just to dump water?
Yeah, but we
they won't. They won't do that. They're going to come to this door.
Why?
I think that makes no logical sense. If you're doing a
It's,
fire brigade, you would make the point right next to the fire. You wouldn't make it go through a smoke-filled room. That makes no sense.
we can.
well, they're
We
trying to
can
get the
tell them
water
to
to
do
you
something
as.
else.
The problem is they would have to then make another 20 to 30 people to get the brigade around to the back of the building. This is the closest point to the uh, pumps.
I'm just saying I see a lot of people lollygagging on the bottom of the map there. That's all.
That's your fire brigade back there going out to the pumps.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, at that point, then I think we just let the building burn down because we're going to die from smoke inhalation if we try to actually go do it that way. So,
Well,
Yeah, I gotta get the heck out of here.
since you're worrying about that, why don't you roll me a perception check on your turn?
sounds good.
But it's Nixon's
Uh,
turn right now.
Yeah, it's
and there's
Nyx's
no,
turn.
and there is nobody on this side of the room. Everyone else on this side has been moved out, I think. Oh wait,
There's
is there somebody in the very back
a bunch
there?
of people on both sides.
No, I'm trying to see. I can't tell if. Oh,
You should go to Andrew's side to help him because Susanna and I are on the other side.
But you should also be moving yourself towards the door so that
Yeah.
you're getting out. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna.
TTFO, so move yourself close to the door and then yell at people.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna take my movement to move. I believe my movement is 30 feet.
I think yours might be 25.
Is it? Let me know.
Mine's 30, but I think mine's
We
the
got little
longest.
legs.
I am not sure. I think you might be right
Your
about
movement
that.
speed is the same as mine, and mine is 25.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I'm the only one with 30. I think everyone else is 25.
Then I'm
So
going to
you
move.
can go here.
Yep, I'll go to the top of the stairs then. Yep.
And what are you
just
gonna do?
Well, just before you say what you're gonna do, Wesley, just remember that according to Chris, like if we work together, we'll get more people out faster. So if you plan to move people, you should probably wait until my turn and we'll work together, kind of thing.
True. Well, okay, I plan to move there, but we'll see what Andrew does.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, does he have to? Oh, right, because he has to hold his whole turn if he's gonna try to work with
Yeah.
somebody,
Right.
right? Yeah.
If he
But then you're
states that he, okay, I'll say this. If he states that he is helping you move people, then he can delay until it's the beginning of your turn and you both can act together.
All right, that makes sense.
all right. That's what
I'll do that.
I will do that then.
Okay. So,
And Goldie's next, and which means Hannah, you should delay until my turn so I can help you.
Yeah.
Which means it's Andrew's turn, and now Nix can do his thing.
Right. So my question is, am I allowed to move and do a another single action and then still use the last third action, or do I have to put my whole turn into moving people?
We said that
your whole
getting
turn
there
is moving people.
So.
We can't move even if
So,
No, we've been moving as part of like our
Okay.
getting people's attention. He's saying, but anything else is not included.
Nix, since it's now Andrew's turn, move yourself to right where that little red dot is. There you go.
Yep.
Then, as part of
And-
my action to do this, I'm gonna move myself as well.
Okay.
So I move there because I have 25 feet.
Okay.
And then I'll just kind of like, me and Nix, I'll just say, come on everybody, follow us out this way. Follow us down out the front door here. And trying to like look at these people that are closest to the fire. So I think everybody but the two in the back row on our side is who we should go after. What do you think, Wesley?
Yeah, because we'll be crossing the back row anyway to get out. So.
Did you want to roll that perception check before
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
you do anything?
That is a 24.
That perfectly does well. You think that if you tie douse a cloth with some water and tie it over your face, you won't take as much damage.
Please tell us that.
You won't have as much smoke inhalation.
Yeah.
Telling us that?
I think I can tell everybody that, but I don't think I'd be able to do it for myself if I'm guiding people out, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, I am gonna then focus still on guiding people out, but I will still say, everybody, put a cloth with some water on it over your mouth. Don't want to breathe in that smoke there. It wouldn't be good.
It wouldn't be good. Okay.
Nope.
Great.
I don't know if I have cloth to do that with. So I don't know how much that helps me.
I'm sure that you have a rag in your to clean weapons or whatever in your
Actually,
gear.
she wears like hand wraps. She could probably take one of those off and use it.
So, at
Yeah,
this
or
point,
this.
I guess Nick Salanger and Boram are working together to get 6 people.
In total, yeah, that would equal
Sounds
6.
like a plan to me.
6 people's all left on our side.
Good.
Yeah.
Stupid fire brigade, not any help at all.
Yeah.
Gosh.
They're their next turn.
Yeah, in the wrong place because they're stupid.
Yeah.
They'll save this half of the building.
Okay, so what are you two doing? Are you going to tie the rag around? Andrew and Nix, go ahead and take 2 points of damage.
Okie doke.
Orm and
Alright.
Nix, sorry.
Yep.
Susannah and Goldie, Tweeta and Goldie. What are you guys
We
going
have
to do?
the ability
Is
to, so I think we're
tying-
just going to work ourselves. Like,
Yeah, is the cloth thing, does that cost like an action? Because if so, that means we can't move people out
yeah,
and
we
do
don't have
that.
time.
It's one
Yeah.
interaction.
I think we're just gonna
Mm,
have to walk and
yeah.
then go.
So
And
I'm
we're
gonna
just gonna
use
have
my
to move ourselves
first.
a little closer towards the door and then yell at
Yeah.
people to move.
Yeah, I'm gonna move here because that's like my first action to get their attention, and then just hold my other two for Tweeta's help to get them all out of there.
Yep. So you're moving these 6.
Yeah, the six that are left on this side. There's only 6 left, so.
There should.
Goodbye. I love how they can run and we can't.
They're triple moving.
I guess that makes sense.
That's 6.
All right. Yeah, that's all we can do, I guess. I'll take the 2 damage.
Yep.
All right. Each one of you take 2 damage. And we are at the top of the round. So let's see here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 divided by 2 is 6 squares get lit up.
This place is gonna burn down.
Oh yeah.
It's actually not as bad as we think because I just did a calculation on how many squares there are in the entire building, and it's 522.
Oh my gosh.
So if we have 19 squares burned, they've only lost 3.6% of the building so far. So, I mean, it's not that big a deal.
Stop talking math at me,
Nerd.
please.
Nerd.
That's honestly
I'm
impressive, though, that you could do that math.
I try.
I can't even count my click clacks.
All right. So at this point, these 2 bystanders in the very back row have succumbed to smoke inhalation and are now passed out on the floor.
Oh boy.
Great.
So
All right.
the only way to get them is each one of you has to go and pick up one. You can only carry one at a time at this point.
I'll go get one. On my
Okay,
turn.
so it will take you remember each of the little benches are difficult terrain.
I'm in the stance that allows me to ignore the first tile of difficult terrain.
Okay. So
I'm gonna have to leave. I don't have enough hit points to rescue these people.
You can leave. I'm okay for now.
and it is
Remember, if you do
Nix's
the
turn.
water cloth trick, then you don't take the smoke inhalation
Yeah.
damage
Oh,
anymore.
that's true.
You take half.
That's true. That's true.
Oh,
Oh,
you
so
take
it's still
half.
1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's
So,
instead it's a D6 of inhalation. It was just
So I think it's gonna get rolled. Yeah. Every
Nix,
time.
Nix, it's your turn. What are you doing?
We have the one in the back has passed out, but are there any others on this side of the room?
Hold
You
on
should
just a
just-
second.
No.
Let me state something here real quick. The bucket brigade is beginning to show up. So
Beginning to show up.
there's
Oh.
water at the door waiting for one of you to get water, or all of you get water, or none of you get water.
Uh-huh. Well, okay. I think
Guys, I don't give a crap about this building.
either way he's gonna have to move, and he sees the one person go unconscious, so he is gonna have to. He will move, but will it take entirety of action to do the cloth trick?
It only takes one of your move actions.
Okay, well then he'll probably just take like the hem of a shirt or a piece of a sleeve, rip it, or whatever rag he can find. But then, of course, he doesn't have water on him, does he?
Do you have a canteen?
Actually, I do, and that's got water. Yes. Yeah, he's gonna cover his mouth and he's gonna head toward the back. So he is going to move the 25 feet, which will put
You should
him
double
roughly.
move.
Yeah, you should
Which-
definitely
You need to
stride
get to that one
twice.
that I just marked a second
Which
ago.
for two? Oh, for two
Yeah.
actions, right? 25 and 25, 50 feet includes. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think I have it set to count corners.
Oh no, I think that's
It's
turned
set
on. You should
properly
be good.
now.
It's turned on. It should do it automatically.
Yeah.
All right. So that will take me all the way to. I think that'll take me all the way to the door, or close to it.
Okay.
You can get to there.
There, I see it. Okay, so and there's the guy passed out. Okay, so I'm gonna move him clear down the aisle here, but not like usual version of that expression because he's not getting married. He's running away. Um,
Okay.
hey, come on! It was double word meaning. I had to go with it. So yeah, he's right here, and of course, right
Yes.
here, and now he can't. Now he can't really do much except protect himself from smoke and wait.
Yeah, you done.
I can stay in here a little bit longer, so I'm gonna go for this person over here on my turn in the corner.
Okay. So are you going to grab a bucket and start fighting the fire, or are you going to just do what?
She's trying to get the passed out person, the farthest one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not my turn yet, unless we're not. Are we out of combat?
No,
or-
you're still in
We're still
combat.
Okay, so it's not my turn yet. It's Andrew's turn.
Andrew, what are you doing?
I'm gonna take my first move action to use my canteen to wet the front of my shirt and put it over my mouth.
Okay.
And I think I'm
hold on.
at 8 of 16
Nix.
health. I think.
Nix, did you do anything to cover your mouth?
Yes,
Yeah, that was
I did.
Yeah, he
Okay.
did. He used his first action too.
You took 2 points of damage?
But I
Mhm.
covered it, so it should be one, right?
Nope. Nope.
He rolls at every turn.
Oh.
time.
I rolled a 5.
Oh,
Well, thank you for rounding down.
You're welcome. I should have rounded up, but I didn't think that'd be
I
quite
don't
fair.
like that.
Like I
but
said,
I'll
I'm
be
trying to
okay.
kill you.
I'm gonna be fine. You're not gonna kill me. I'm determined.
I'm
Okay.
actually all
I'm
right.
the first one to die.
No, don't say that.
So go ahead, Borum.
So I've got 8 out of 16 health right now. So first action to do the kind of the water trick. I'm not gonna heal myself yet. I'm gonna try and get to that other person, the closest one, and I'll worry about healing and all that stuff when we're outside and not in the smoke. So
Hey, if you
yeah,
can get
so I'm
to
gonna move.
where are you at?
1, 2, 3, 4,
He's right.
5.
This is Steve,
1,
right?
2. Oh, this is difficult terrain. Yeah, so on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Is this difficult
How
terrain
far
right
can
here?
you? How far can you
I
move?
can't get there anyways. I can get really close, but is this difficult terrain where I'm standing right now? Right there?
Yes. If you go one back, it's not.
Oh, in between the rows isn't difficult? Okay.
No, right here.
Okay. So in between the rows
This-
is also difficult. Okay.
This is
Yeah, I can't
difficult.
get there this turn, but I'll have myself basically staged for the next round to get that other person. So
Okay.
Oh, in between the rows is difficult terrain, like all of the gap between them.
Yeah.
This whole area is difficult terrain.
all right.
You
So
can
with my
assume
remaining two,
You can assume that the people, when they scrambled out, knocked over the benches. That's the
Okay.
reason why it's difficult terrain.
when
Yeah.
I think it goes down one more square from that. Like right above my character is the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so that's where I get with all of my move actions, including the water tricks. I take less smoke inhalation damage.
Okay. So we are now to Goldie.
So my first action is going to be to take off one of my hand wraps, soak it in water, and then basically like tie it around the back of my head to make like a mask on my
And
face.
Borum, take 2 points of damage.
Will do.
So that's one action. And then I'm going to use 2 movements to go here. One. That's one. And then I'm going to.
I'm feeling benevolent here. You've got 2 people already going for people. Are you going to make 3 people going for people, or are you going to tell someone else not
I
to?
don't think Nyx was going for
Mm,
people.
No,
yeah.
Nyx isn't going for
Yeah,
anyone.
Nyx isn't
It
going
was
for people.
Oh, he's
Bor-
going for the buckets. Okay,
Borum is going for this one, and I'm going for this one.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So then I'm gonna use my other action, I guess. It's 20, and then 10 to go there. Sorry.
No, that's not difficult terrain along the back wall.
Yeah, that's why I went the back way.
okay.
Yeah.
Can you get farther than that, or is that
No,
as
that's
far?
all the farther I go. I use both my actions to move 30 feet, and then I use my first action to tie around the wet cloth.
Can take 2 points of damage, please.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
Uh-huh. And Tweeta, what are we doing?
First action is to do the thing with the this. Sorry, my nose is really bothering me. Do we need to tell these people to move inside?
If you want to extend the bucket brigade a little bit inside, you probably could. But then they start suffering smoke inhalation and die.
I'm just gonna go outside and say, "Hey, y'all, the building sucks. It's gonna go."
We're gonna disappear now. Yeah.
Like, unless you guys want to walk around the side of the building, like not idiots, and not walk through the entire smoke-filled building.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. If you get to the bucket brigade and start doing it, I will start erasing flames
From back there?
for that.
Oh.
That's all I'm going to do.
Okay.
There's no mechanics in there. I'm not going to make you run a bucket all the way up and run back each time.
Okay, that makes
I'm
sense.
going to
that's what I thought you
assume.
were gonna do.
Then I'm gonna come down.
No, I'm going to
here.
assume that the bucket brigade is beginning to flash buckets up there.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Well, Tweeta.
Then
All right, that's
my
2
second
actions.
action, and for my third action, I'm going to take a bucket and start using it to make the flames go away. With my superhuman
Buckets.
throwing skills, apparently.
Bucket of water.
Just throw it
Well,
like a
you have to
shot
remember
put.
we have a lot of people, so what probably happens is you organize the
Yeah,
bucket brigade along the
I'm
side of the
organizing
building.
the
Yeah.
bucket brigade to
Yeah.
move and using that as my last action to get them to do whatever they want.
So
And telling them all to do the mask trick thing.
So I'm going to start marking the cleaned area.
Nice.
I can get to my stupid drawing thing. Ten feet. All right, you've doused that section.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right, top of the next round.
Okay. Yeah, I think Nyx
Oh,
is
wait a
going.
minute.
He
Wait a
has to do
minute.
the fire spread first.
I got to spread the fire
Oh, right,
first.
spread it, right.
Well, at least that lowered the number of spreads.
Yes.
Yep.
17, 18, 19 divided by 2 is 8.
Wait, didn't we have 19 before you did the 2?
No,
So
I'm
there should be
counting
17?
I'm counting this one, the big fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I need 8
Gotcha. Okay.
squares.
Did we spread right?
Mhm.
Okay. I
don't
didn't.
think-
And now we
Yeah, I
have
don't know. I
1, 2,
think-
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 3 that need to go. And I think those cabinets are pretty flammable, so we'll go with 3 there. Okay, so that's the spread of the flames. And it is Nick's turn.
Yeah. He is going to move. First action is to move officially out of the aisle. He's going to be right
Oh, I'm
here.
rolling rocks. Go ahead. So you get the guy and you move him out?
Which, well, wait, no, the other guy was. No, he's
you're
helping the
moving his
bucket
buckets.
brigade, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah,
Are you moving up here to the bucket brigade?
yes.
Right there?
I'm moving here.
All right.
So then,
Ping on what you want to have gone.
okay.
Are you fighting the big fire or are you fighting the little fire?
In proportion to size, I think I'm fighting the smaller one. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find the little ping deal on here.
It's just the arrow, and then you just click where you want.
Okay, you want those front?
Yeah, like like these front two here, like.
Like here?
Oh,
I've already got it.
It's not pinging for me, but okay.
It's okay, I got it. Okay,
Yeah, take that out. Mm-hmm.
that's gone. Next is Born.
So I assume it would be one move action to get next to the person, and then I just have to stop, take an action to pick him up, and then another move action.
And
to
go
move
ahead and
towards
get
the
him
door.
out. Go ahead and get him out.
Oh, I don't think I will, because I'll move next to him for one, and then I'll pick him up, and then I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll be like 2 squares away from the door.
Good enough, get him out. He's gone.
All right, cool. I can't control him, so I'll let you move the dude.
He's gone. All right, and now we are to Goldie. Goldie.
Yeah. Well, 25 feet gets me there, so 30.
All you need to be
You
is
can
right
grab
here.
him from the back. Yeah, you can grab him
You
from
can grab
behind
him
the
right here.
bench.
Okay.
Okay,
So
you grab him?
Yeah, so then that's 2 actions.
How far can you get?
I can get here.
Are there any windows that you
Okay.
can jump through?
Nope, no windows in this place.
What?
Yeah, so I'm there. I'm close,
Well, that's
but not
ridiculous.
quite.
All right, that's the Tweeter, which 2 do you want gone?
Should we take damage?
Oh yeah, take 2 each.
Okay.
You don't have to remind him of
Just
those
me
things.
and like, who's taking 2? Is it everyone or just some of us?
Everybody that's in the room still. And your person is looking really, really super rough.
I plan to administer first aid and all that good stuff on my next turn when I'm outside.
I squared where I want my 2 gone.
Okay, those 2 are gone then. And it is top of the round.
Yep. I'm gonna say.
Hold on. We got to do some stuff first.
All right, fine.
19 plus 8.
Yes,
19 plus 8 was
move the fire.
25 divided by 2,
You just do
12.
each fire half of each respective fire, or are you taking all the current fiery squares and then doing half?
Just the big one first.
Big one is at 27 right now.
27 divided by 2 is
How do we put this thing
13.
13 and a half, so 13 or
Literally
14.
can't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the big one's out of control at this
All
point.
4 of you doing it. And if you get more people going, yeah.
Well, yeah, I tried to get more people going, and that didn't work very well.
How do we get more people to do it? I thought that's why we were getting.
Yeah, like, why the hell am I still doing this? Because I wanted to go
Yeah.
outside, because I'm dying. If I could shove more people in to go do it themselves and let them do it, but I'm going to die if I spend one more round in here.
Wait, why are you inside helping do
Because
this?
I have to be.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, so
I'll die if I spend 2 more rounds in here.
And that's if the damage doesn't change.
Well, even if the max.
I just realized something.
The max I can take.
I just realized something.
4 hit points left.
Yeah.
So 2 more rounds.
It's a 10-foot square, not 10 feet. So this should be all gone.
It's a 10
Oh, so we should have
square.
gotten.
So
we should have
been taking
gotten
2 more off every single time.
right.
I didn't realize that's what it was.
All this
Actually,
is gone.
totally gone. Yeah, the small fire is totally gone.
The small fire is gone. Now you just have the big fire to go. So
Okay, that's more manageable.
yeah, sorry about that.
Right
I
now, the
misread
big
my notes.
fire. Right now, the big fire is. Right now the big fire is 44 squares big, and we can do 16 at a time if all 4 of us were doing it. So right now, if it gets right now, it doubling is more than we can do unless we get help from the town.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to make other people help us.
Yeah, without help
It'll
from the
take
town.
you 2 rounds to 2 to 3 rounds total time.
Rita, can you like do the bucket brigade and then step outside at the end of your turn so you don't take smoke inhalation damage?
Yeah, if I can, if it's not enough, if it's enough, like
No, I wouldn't say that. That's 1. This is how many squares wide? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So 11 squares. You guys would get because Goldie is moving 1 out right now. So she won't be able to, actually should be able to help with the bucket brigade this time. So you'll get 16 squares gone.
Right.
Correct?
But the problem is that some of us are getting to the point where we can't be in here anymore, so we can't.
I'm still okay.
I mean, I would say at this
But
point,
like, can you
abandon.
not like just leave the room at the end of the turn so you don't take the damage?
I mean, I'm just saying abandoned building. It's a building.
How many rounds does this take? Like.
Well, I'm saying for your action, like, can you like take your last action to step outside?
Is doing the bucket brigade? Is it a full
Actually,
action?
actually, I have a really quick question for Chris. Are we at the I know this is totally your decision as a GM. Are we at the point where we've essentially
Yeah, I was about to say,
have we gotten equilibrium, or are we at a point where we could potentially still not put this fire out?
Well, if you all put out 16 squares this time, you'll have 44 minus 16 equals 28 squares left.
14 squares. Yeah.
It will divide that by 2 equals 14 squares
as long as we
back.
can get other people in to help us.
You can get it down, and if you can talk a guard or 2 to help you, or a couple townspeople, you'll get it put out within 2 turns.
Then can I talk you into letting us?
Somebody has to do some negotiation to the town folk. Somebody has to talk to town folks.
Cool. I think it's my turn. So
it's your turn.
I'm gonna.
I don't think it's your turn because it's my. I didn't get to go.
It's the top of the round. I just started it.
Oh wait.
That's my turn.
What? I didn't get to go since I picked up the guy.
Wait, hold on. No.
He's the guy.
Yeah, he's right because she had just helped put out fire. She was the last one to go, and then
I didn't go since I picked up the guy, though.
Right, but nobody's gone since you've picked. Like Tweeta put out her fire after you did that, and then we were talking about fire mechanics
spread
for
the
like
fire.
15 minutes. Talking about fire mechanics, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, all of us need to ask a townsperson to help us, and then go outside.
Someone roll.
Well, I'm still okay.
What are your options for? I don't know, Pathfinders.
I have diplomacy, if that
diplomacy,
helps.
Yeah, do the. Nick, you're up right now. You want to do diplomacy to see if you can talk the town folks into helping you?
Or I could deceive, actually, because I just noticed I have equal modifiers for
Why would you
deception.
want to see?
I know I don't have to, but I just think it's cool, interesting. I have deception and diplomacy are the same modifier.
I
Okay.
can just hear it. Yes, come on in. We want you to
It's all
enjoy
fine.
the smoke bath and everything, and you won't die.
Okay.
Diplomacy, come on.
Yeah, I know. It's diplomacy. Yeah. That is a 14 with the addition of diplomacy modifier, which makes that a 14, 21.
You passed it. It was DC 17.
All right. Yeah, I think he just steps out into the doorway where all the buckets are going, and he's kind of in a rush, so he's not being overly diplomatic about this. He's not going to stand there and be poetic about it. He's just like, fire is nearly out. Require assistance. Yes, yes. And he's gesturing very, very obviously to anyone standing around.
Okay, he comes back in, and because you did such a good roll, I'll give you 2 people.
Okay, great. Then that was a
So
single
which-
action. So
What squares do you want?
removed.
No, that's not a single action. That is a free action.
Okay, yeah,
Thinking.
right. I will take. I don't know why my little pinger isn't working because I'm on the arrow, but it won't let me
You have
ping.
to
Hold it
hold it
down.
down.
Okay,
There you
there
go.
I see.
Okay, you want that area?
Or just like starting like here. So yeah.
Okay, those 10 are gone. Okay, what's Borum?
I am gonna get my person out the door and start administering first aid to them.
Who?
Person that I'm carrying.
Okay, they're fine. They're just coughing.
I thought they were passed out.
Yeah, they're okay. That one's okay.
Okay, so then if I did that, then
As long as you got him out the door, they're okay.
okay. So then at this point, then I could spend how many actions to try and put out fire, and would I still be inside as I'm doing that or not?
You'd still be inside. You got the person out
Okay.
the door, and
Um,
you can grab a bucket and put a fire out.
would I be able to use one action to cast heal on myself or no?
You do use that. You won't be able to put a fire out.
Okay. Then I'm gonna for this turn try and use a free action to convince people to help me, and then also help put out fires.
Roll me a diplomacy check.
Nope.
It's a 14 total. Is that a fail?
That is a fail. Nobody
I'm gonna
comes
use
in
my
there.
halfling luck to re-roll that.
Well, you got a hero point too.
I'm gonna first use my 1 daily use of halfling luck, and if that also fails, then I will use my hero point at that point.
Okay.
Halfling luck. That's fancy.
This time I got a 15.
No. It's a
That's still a fail.
Can you
Yeah,
use your
they're
hero
just-
point?
I used my hero point.
Are you crazy? It's on fire. I'm not going back in there. Are you absolutely lividly out of your mind?
Hero point. Hero point.
Even worse that time. Nobody's paying attention to the halfling man who actually knows.
Nobody's paying attention to the halfling man. You want to throw water on a fire?
Yeah, I'll help out.
Okay,
You're not gonna use
so
your hero point?
you
Yeah,
did.
three
Oh.
times. My diplomacy is only a +3, so I needed a 14 or higher, and I had the best.
All
I
right.
Jeez.
That 10 is gone. Okay. We are up to Goldie. You want to get your person out?
Way I gotta use the
Yeah.
little halflings room.
The problem is there's a bunch of people by the door. Can I walk through them?
You can walk through, allies.
Okay. Well, I'm basically gonna be on top of Tweeta.
No,
That's
you're dropping him in.
well, I'm saying my 30 feet runs out where Tweeta is.
Yeah, but the door is right here. So you can
Um,
drop your person out the door and be
yeah, but
right.
then where does that put me? Because I can't be in Tweeta Square.
You'd be right here.
Oh, okay.
Or you can be out here. But
Well,
then you
I
can't
need the
put out
help.
fire.
Yeah, so I guess I'll go there. So I get the guy out and I end up there. So that's one act. Is that one action just to drop him off and use like that uses my movement? Or is
Yep,
it
and yeah,
two?
you can put the fire out now, and that's it.
Okay, can I try to convince someone to help
Yeah, as
and
you
put out
drop
the
him off,
fire?
that's a free
Okay.
action. Speaking is a free action.
Okay, then I want to try and get some people to help then, I guess.
All right, roll me a die.
Okay.
How's your diplomacy?
That's only a 5 on the dice, so
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
wow.
So then I guess I'll just use the bucket to try and put out the
Now,
fire.
the crowd is looking at you like you have lost your ever living mind. I have a child. I can't go in there.
Oh
Go
boy.
away.
No, I can't.
I still think
My
it's hilarious.
child, my child.
The smallest
Does
of
it
everyone
help at all
dares.
that I have a feat that is instead of like making an impression using or instead of using diplomacy, I use performance to make an impression. Does that help me at all or no?
So how are you describe
Are
it to
you
me how
teaching
that's
me an
working?
interpretive dance?
No, I don't know. That's what I'm asking if that would help me on that roll or not, because I use like
No,
performance instead. I don't know.
I'm just asking you how are
5
you
and a die. Is
performing?
your is
Are you
your
singing a
I'm
song to
not.
them?
No, I'm just gonna put out the fire. I
Put
don't know what
out
the
the
heck I'm
fire.
doing.
No.
How many squares is 10 feet?
I got it.
Okay.
All right, you got another section of fire down. Tweeta.
How many damage do I take?
Well, everybody's taking 2 damage this round.
Okay.
Excuse me, everyone, if you wouldn't mind, I just need a few of you to come in there, and help us with the fire. If you don't mind, not you, the kid, you go away now.
No, we're watching the building burn down.
Useless people. I'm gonna roll for it.
Burn, baby,
I'm not gonna get
burn.
anything because I don't
Oh,
have any diplomacy at all.
These people
I
are
am I
absolutely
am
You
useless.
could
not
roll it. You
charismatic.
could roll a natural 18 or 19 or 20 or 17. I take it that's a no.
19. I rolled a natural 19.
You actually rolled.
Which means I have a 19 total.
Oh,
Good.
so you convey. What do you say to them?
What I just said, that I need help, and that the lady who has a child should run away
wow.
now.
I can't hear you.
That I need help. I did what I just said.
I can't.
All
Did you hear
right,
me?
he comes
I can hear
in.
you now.
Okay, yeah.
He comes in.
Cool. I'm also gonna do it. I'm gonna do a fire, and then I'm gonna pass out. No, I'm not. I'm gonna step out on my next turn so I don't take the smoke inhalation.
Okay, so we have that square gone. And then we have 1, 2, 3 villagers that came in to help. So we have those gone.
All right.
And we have
We have 20 squares left right now.
Which is fine.
we have
More than
those
enough
4
to deal with
gone.
it.
Yes, I think we got this.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 squares divided by 2 is 8.
Okay.
So let's change that to red. I think that's 8. All right. All right. So that's what's left. All right. And just FYI, if you hadn't got that villager out that time, it would have died. So you saved all the villagers.
Nice.
And
At least
these
we
two
did something.
guys, these 3 guys that are in there have 2 more turns before they die. Okay, so I've rolled your damage. Nix, what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna look here. How many of them did you say were still in here?
You want me to just block out the 4?
Which, yeah, I'm gonna, if I can, is that like is
I
putting
gotta
it out
change
my entire
totals.
action?
Yep.
Ah,
So you kill those 4.
okay.
It's fine. That's all we
Borum.
need to do this round is put these out because we're fine.
Borum is gonna kill that 1, 2,
I mean, so
3.
hold on a second. I need to be 100% sure that we're gonna knock it all out this round, or I'm gonna go unconscious. I only have 2 hit points left.
Depends on how much damage. By the way, Nix, you only take 1 damage
Okay.
Okay.
But it'd be
this
kind of meta.
time.
Like I was gonna move Boram out without knowing the damage.
Yeah, well, you now know what the damage is.
Then I'll stay and help on my turn.
All right.
I mean, we have those other 2 villagers helping us, so we'll definitely make it this round. So yeah.
Goldie takes 1 point of damage.
That's fine.
Are you just going down the line putting out the fires with us?
Uh-huh.
Cool. I'm going
Tweeta.
outside. I want to make that clear. I'm walking outside. We have enough people to put
You're
the fire
walking
out. I'm
out?
going outside.
You're not. Are you not helping this time?
No, I'm going outside, or I'm gonna die if I take another round inside. So I'm going outside.
Okay, so you're
on one health
exiting.
No, I'm on 2, but
You're only gonna take 1 point of damage.
yeah, but if I
Yeah.
stay inside another round, I'm still going to die. So I'm going.
But
to
if we
walk
put the
outside.
fires
But if
out
we put the fire out this round, then you won't take damage the next
go
round.
outside.
And by the way,
Don't
with
go away
Goldie,
because the fire went away.
No, but we can leave the next round, so you won't
Next
take
round, yeah.
damage.
Yes, you stay this round and help put out fires. The next round, you just step
Okay,
outside.
fine. I will stay inside and get down to 1 hit point.
and the fire is out.
Oh, there you go. Oh,
Everybody exits out the door, and the scenario of the town hall has ended, and we are out of action.
yay!
Ugh.
Oh,
Everybody's aware, just because I know everyone's just dying to know. A total of 61 different squares were burned at some point out of 522.
I lost Andrew.
Sorry, I was going back and forth between speaking because I was calculating. The only 11.7% of the building burned, so we got a B on
A B. Okay.
Gotta be.
I will accept a B.
We got a high B.
So
Yes.
because you the experience point that will be rewarded to you, you saved all of the for each spectator you saved, you gained 5 experience points up to 100, which you got 100 experience points for that.
Oh.
If the party douses the fire entirely, then you get an additional 30 points of experience points. So you got 130 experience points.
Wow.
Plus you got experience points for killing the fire mephit.
ooh, how many?
I'm trying to remember
Do
what
all of us
the...
get that, or is it
Tells us
just
the total number, 'cause
Wesley?
I'm not adding these together in my brain.
You're not adding it. I'm keeping track of it all. The fire mephit is a CR3 creature, by the way.
Where do we
And
add
I thought it
experience?
might be. You're not gonna be able to add experience because we haven't figured out how to work that.
Oh, okay.
I know how it works.
No, I meant like.
I know
we
how it
haven't
works, and
figured
I've
out
been
how to
keeping track for
let
you.
us do experience yet.
You got experience even for when Goldie won the drinking contest.
Oh,
Oh,
Did
you're
you say
welcome, everyone.
did you say that you are or aren't keeping track for us?
I am.
Yes.
I am.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when you level up. And you got 120 experience points for killing party level.
That's
Party
pretty
plus
good
one,
to me.
party plus two. So you got another 80 experience points for killing the Mythic.
Okay, that's 130 plus 80, which makes
So you got a good
310.
bit of experience points there.
I did.
Yeah.
310. Got
So
it.
Not 310.
the aftermath of the fire, everybody's outside, the building's airing
Oh, I'm
out.
sorry, 210. 210.
Oh, I have something really quick before you get too far explanation wise.
Okay, I won't speak. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna allow me to, I'd like to cast my heal spells for the day to heal people that look like they're hurt. I think
Sure. The
party's probably pretty hurt because we stayed in the longest. Like I know I'm at 1 and Tweeta's at 1.
Yeah, you
How-
can do that. Go ahead and do that off air. Just let everybody know
cool.
what they get. I don't mind you using up all your experience your magic. Not at all.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna fight something, I want to make sure we're at the top. But yeah, I don't know if we're gonna fight something. That's why I'm curious.
Well, you want to, how much experience points you giving back to everybody?
Health, you mean?
Health. Yeah. Health points.
Well, this does for a single target, it's 1d8. So I have 3 that I can do per day because my 2 slots for the day, as well as my divine font, I get an extra 1 per day. So 3 people can get a d8. I figured I would do myself and Tweeta, and then who else looks really bad?
I don't know. Nick's or Wesley wasn't keeping track of his hit points on Hero Lab, so I don't know where he's at.
Well, that's because I can't access my for my hero lab. I counted. I have 8 right now. I'm down to 8, so I'm halved.
So he's 8 hit points.
Oh, how
I'm the
horrible.
best. I'm down. I have 11 out of 20.
I think I'd be able to tell that like Goldie is doing the best smoke inhalation wise, so I'm going to use heal on the other 3. I'll do myself, then Tweeta, then
Next.
longer.
Roll it.
So as you're sitting there and Tweeta's hacking up a lung from all the smoke, she's really looking rough. And Orm comes running up to her and gives some healing to her. And you look around and you see that Nyx is in pretty rough shape also. And so you help him out. And so Greta gets at the top of the steps and she looks around and there's some town people near her. She hugs them and she warily claps her hands on the back of Goldie and says, "Thank you, dear. I know your uncle will be proud of you for helping us survive the fire. May I have everybody's attention? One manner of hell happened here. This can't be an accident. Did anyone see anything?"
There was a big
One of the guards. One of the guards. Go ahead. I can't hear you.
There was a fiery thing. There was a fiery thing.
The fiery thing. Yes, I did see the Nifit. One of the guards outside, who was stationed before the fire began, raises his hand and goes, "Hi, Mom. There was a clerk who saw everything. The clerk said it was Calamont, that cad of a bookseller's apprentice. He lit the fires in the hall next to the chamber. He also set that little monster loose on the crowd. The second guard shouts in assent. Indeed, indeed. And the witnesses outside the building saw him run toward Hell Knight Hill. The crowd gives a surprised and worried wave, runs through the crowd. They're muttering and pointing off in the distance of where Hell Knight Hill is. And you hear Miss Warble's voice going, my Bumblebrashers, my Bumblebrashers. He's heading toward the Citadel. Greta, you must do something. Greta raises her hands to the crowd and says, friends, calm down. We came to this hall today to find heroes. Do we have any heroes in attendance today? And are you willing to investigate Hell Knight Hill for me? And she looks pointedly at the four of you that have been standing around healing each other. And she goes, Goldie, I know your uncle would disapprove, but are you willing to help out?
Of course, yes.
And you, kind gnome, you risked your life for us and we don't even know your name. Would you help us out?
Name? She.
Yes, your name.
Want to know his name? And
yes, I would like to know your name, sir.
I think he kind of he puts his shoulders back and he does the very deep bow like he did earlier at the bar to Sally, and he says, "He is Nixalango, Swalloton, Crow, Man." For certain creatures cannot pronounce. Nix is acceptable.
Nix, would you be kind to go on this quest to Hell Knight Hill to bring that cat of Calamont back to us?
Well, quest, not quest. He looks at his watch, or he looks at his wrist as if he's got a watch on. He doesn't, but he looks anyway. Like, nothing else of import going on at moment. Yes, and he nods.
And she smiles very genuinely to you, thanking you for helping out, put out the fire. And then she turns to the halflings. Good sir, good madam, are you all right?
I think I'll survive.
Would you be willing to help? I know that you guys risked your life. Would you be willing to help us? I don't even know your names.
Just one question.
Yes.
Can we take a nap first?
Time is of the essence, but however long it does take you to recover, we would greatly appreciate your help.
Tweeta.
Are you willing to help us?
To have any magic healing potions for heroes like ourselves, would you?
Well, let me think for a second. I do believe I have something. Let me, she sticks her head in the door and looks back toward the back. Oh, good, it was not damaged. So she runs back to the back cabinet, opens the cabinet, and brings out 2 minor healing potions and hands them to you. And she says, just a moment, and then goes back in uh, for your help in putting out this fire. I will give each of you one minor healing potion. And if you're all willing to do the quest that to bring Calamont back and find out what is going on with the Bumble Brushers, I will pay each of you 50 silvers each.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
okay.
No, it sounds fair. Just a question I have for you: was the 2 healing potions you talked about first? Was that like extra on top of the one apiece, or was that just part of that?
That was extra.
Okay. So we have a total of 6 that we got.
Yeah,
Dope.
2 to take right away because you're in bad shape.
Yeah,
She
because
feels bad.
just to pull back the curtain, that like secret health roll I did off air, I rolled a 1 for me, a 2 for Tweeta, and a 4 for.
Jeez.
So I didn't roll very well.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm not perfect, but I'm better than those two right now.
I misspoke when I said the silver pieces. I'm giving you each 50 silver pieces for helping us put out the fire.
Oh.
Now,
So no
since
potion.
you all have agreed to do the job of contracting to go to the Bumble Brushers and find out how they fare, I will give you 10 gold pieces to report back on the Bumble Brushers. Now, as for the cad, Calamont, I will give you 10 gold pieces for tracking down that scoundrel and bringing him back to us alive for questioning, if at all possible.
What about
5
dead?
if he's dead.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Well, I think that is quite acceptable to me.
Hmm.
I think that sounds like a fine adventure.
If she takes one of the potions and chugs it.
I'm gonna do the same
How
thing.
much is it? Like how
Now,
much?
both of these rewards are payable as soon as you return and give us the news.
How many hit points?
And if you need time to gather your gear, that is fine. Greta looks over at Miss Warble. Miss Warble, is there anything else that you can say to them about the goblins up at Hell Knight Hill? Well, my bumble brushers have been having the smoke off the top of the ramparts for several days, and I'm really worried that they're in terrible danger. And I can show them the way if they would like. Do you want her to show you the way?
Well, I suppose that would be helpful. Yes.
Be helpful.
Okay.
Or to draw map. Map to draw for quest. Yes? Yes?
I don't
Um,
need to draw you a map. It's only a couple miles outside of town, so
Ah,
we
I-
should be able to get you there.
Hmm.
would I know the way there since I've been living in this area for a little bit, or no?
Roll me a die.
Hmm.
A specific one.
I got a 2.
Oh.
No, you haven't explored much outside of the city. You've been kind of drinking and carousing with your friends and working in your uncle's shop. So you haven't really done much exploring around. Roll me, what's the lore?
Actually, I was thinking that I might roll one too, because I have a lore that might be useful here.
Um, roll me a lore roll.
Is that a specific modifier or?
It's
It'd
on
be
the
lore something like
sheet.
lore.
What's your lore?
Oh, I got a natty 20.
Nice.
Oh.
Guess
For a
it doesn't matter what
total
the
of?
modifier is.
Let me find lore. Sorry. I don't know where that's at.
Bottom of your skill list.
But you're gonna have like a specific lore. If you don't have a specific.
Yeah, if you don't have the
then-
specific lore,
Oh.
roll it.
I
Yeah.
have gladiatorial lore. That's all I have.
No, that doesn't help you. How about local?
Would that be like society?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so then it's 21. I only have a one
21.
modifier.
Okay.
I have a better society.
And Nix, what's your lore?
I thought mine could be useful because mine is forest lore, which this is forest country, isn't it?
No, that's not going to do you much good here.
Not
Do
really.
you have
Okay.
a local
I don't think.
or civilization?
I have survival. I have
I have society. I can roll
society.
it.
Society. That's what I'm. All of y'all go ahead and roll me a society roll
If you have it.
All right.
if you have it.
I think I'm gonna go with Big Blue. Big Blue did me dirty.
I got a 5.
Got a 5. Okay.
Which is admittedly better than y'all.
21. Natty 20.
21. Okay.
No, it was earlier.
Oh, earlier, right? That's right.
Cracked eye. Hold on.
By the way, I got a 1 on my
So I went from
chug.
a 2 to a 20.
I
Which
got
is
it.
consistent for me. You know, it's feast or famine for my dice rolls usually.
I mean, counting my modifier, that makes it a 10.
Okay. Farm.
I got a 5 for my society roll, and I
Society.
rolled a 7 on my healing, so I'm at 9 out of 16 hit points.
Okay. Great. Okay, so it goes to the fact that you guys probably don't know too much about the hero, the Citadel, much of that, but Goldie has been spending a lot of time in the taverns with her friends and has learned quite a bit about Hell Knight Hill. And so there's legends, there's lore that you've been listening to, and some rumors. And basically, as you've been listening, you've found that the town predates Hell Knight Hill. And Hell Knight Hill is the citadel. It's known as Citadel Alteran. The foreboding citadel sits on a low hill about a mile to the northeast of town. And in years past, Breach Hill gladly served and supplied the Hell Knights, who commanded a well-ordered peace the town enjoyed. But about 8 years ago, the Order of the Nail fully retreated from Citadel Alteran in favor of the Order's new home in Vorisa. The Breach Hill inhabitants just shrugged, didn't really worry too much about it. They continued doing their agriculture, their crafting, their bartering, and that sustained them. And they have the call for heroes every month to draw new people into town and enjoy themselves. But you found that the Citadel has fallen into ruin, and most of the commoners generally recommend avoiding the Citadel at all costs. But there is a peaceful group of inhabitants, the goblins, the bumblebrashers, that live in the Citadel. But the Citadel is also rumored to be very dangerous and overrun by dangerous monsters. So that's what you know of Hell Knight Hill.
Sounds
So-
lovely.
So do you want to impart that information to your cohorts?
Yeah. I'm not sure. So the last thing that was said was basically like take the time you need to recover, but the quicker the better, basically, right?
Correct. Calamont is already on his way there. It
Yeah.
took you guys about 45 not even that long. 5, 6, 7. It took you about a half a minute to empty the building and put out the fire. So he's got
Okay.
about a 5-minute head start on you guys.
I think Goldie would say something like, if we are to catch this man, I think it is best to leave now, especially with the Citadel being overrun with monsters. The sooner we act, the better.
And just to let you know, it's mid-afternoon.
I'm
It's
torn because
a little past noon because the thing started at noon, so it's probably about 12:30 right now.
I'm going to be absolutely useless for the rest of the day.
Because you used all your... Yeah, you did.
Well, I had, but my question is like, I know you've kind of been describing it so far, but I just want to make. Is there like could you give me just like a down and dirty of like the threats that we've been told about? Like, what's the reason why we need to rush to do this?
Good question.
Because Calamon is a cat and he's run off, and they want him captured.
Okay, but he's running off to Hell Knight Hill
For what purpose?
Correct.
on purpose that we don't know.
Don't know what. I'm not sure why he's running off.
Great.
Okay.
I mean, all we know
Okay.
at this point is that this fool was the one that started the fire, so he's not like a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But he could get killed by monsters when he gets there, and we won't get the chance to talk to him.
Or get paid.
I would rather risk that than just run in and kill myself. I mean, I know it's metagaming a
Well,
little
is
bit.
there a way to catch up to him? Like, is he on foot? If we
is
got
there a short
horses,
rest
could we
in
catch
this
up to
game?
him?
Have you asked any town members any questions?
No. Maybe we should ask if
We
he's
just
on
have
foot.
the goblin lady who's offered to guide us there, but that's it so far.
Okay. So right now, you know that he has left out the. He was seen fleeing toward Hell Knight Hill, out the heading toward the northeast gate
Can I
of the
ask?
town.
Can I ask the guard if he was on foot or if he was on a horse?
He says to you that last he saw was that he was heading out heading toward the northeast. That's all he knows.
He didn't see if he was on foot.
He was too busy trying to help with get the.
Yes, all right, but there's quite a big difference between a man on foot and a man on a horse. So, did you see one? The horse or the man?
Ma'am, I just saw. I just got the report from the townspeople that he was
Who was the witness?
leaving. He was leaving toward the northeast.
I want to talk to the townspeople this time.
Excuse me, if anyone gathered here could tell us if he was on foot or if he had a horse.
Roll me a die.
Who?
Tweeta, since she's asking.
No. No. I got a 4. I don't know what question you need to ask, but
No, nobody seems to be volunteering any information.
who did they say the witness was?
The witness, I don't see them here, ma'am.
Can I roll for diplomacy and see?
Diplomacy, no, that's not going to help you.
No?
Just roll me a perception.
All right. Okay. Sorry, let me just remember my modifier here so I can add it. That's what happens when you use the regular dice. What? Computer is being dumb. Oh. What? My perception is not even showing up. I don't get it.
Your perception is 4.
Yeah.
Or what did you roll? What did you roll?
Rolled for 7 and 4, so...
Nah, nobody's volunteering any information for you either.
All right.
But
Why is every group we ever make just so unbelievably uselessly non-charismatic?
so do you have all your gear on you at this point, or did you set it down at the
kind of.
Goldie? Did you bring all your gear from home, or do you have to swing by your house first?
Well, if she was coming to the hero thing, she probably...
I was coming specifically to the heroes thing to potentially go on a quest, so I would assume that I brought my stuff with me.
No, I don't know if you assumed to bring all your stuff with you. You were going to get a quest.
I think I have something that's going to make this really easy for everyone.
Uh-huh.
So I think that Boram's kind of been sitting there outside, and he's just kind of like patting himself in the chest, and he's like, oh boy, that smoke really took it out of me. I don't know about the rest of you, but I think I could use a drink and just a good sit down. What do you all think?
I mean, personally, I can't breathe anymore, so...
I know that we need to find this man, but I just don't know if he needs chasing right now. He's out of town. At least we could maybe have the guards look for him, but I think we need to prepare for this and not just run in. Make sure we're ready for this man.
Personally, I would like to go talk to the bookseller because he was the bookseller's apprentice and I want to know more about him.
Could be useful. Could be useful.
Greta,
Yes.
Greta chimes in, and she says, "You do have time to go and get supplies, to go to and get your gear together." But
just to make it clear, Boram's suggesting that they rest for the night and then just go get him tomorrow.
I don't think we have much of a choice, personally.
Yeah.
I mean, it would take you a couple hours to get over toward. It'll take you several hours to get up to Conite Hill. I wouldn't recommend going in at nighttime.
Well, why don't we leave in the morning when it's
Ah.
and rest tonight because we're all dying.
I'm fine.
I'm just saying,
Okay.
practically, as an adventuring party, we don't have much of a choice because our main hero is out of spells, and I'm at 4 hit points with no other way of healing myself.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys want to find you were at the inn earlier, or Goldie has a house that she's staying with her uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be looking for the inn, I think.
What are you guys gonna do?
I didn't hear what you said, Susanna.
So, you're from around here, but do you want to come stay with us for the night? We can go talk to the bookseller.
I mean, if you have me, I could stay with you.
Must
that
rest.
sounds
Must
nice.
rest, he thinks. Yes, yes. To rest. Yes.
Give me a break from being around the shop.
Cool. Do you know where the bookseller lives?
Do I?
You live here, I'd assume.
I would assume I would, but do I know where the bookseller lives? Do I need to roll for that?
I'm trying to remember where it is myself, so give me a second. I'm looking at the map.
Yeah, we can go back to the other map, Dad.
I know I can't say words I don't want to say right now because it's a family-friendly.
You should go back to the other map, Dad.
I am on the other map. I'm just trying to find it.
We can't see the other map.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I thought I moved the...
There we go.
I'm sorry. I thought I put that up there earlier. All right.
would he be at the Breach Hill Archives?
I'm trying
The
to remember
Reliant
where
Book Company?
Could be it.
it was in the thing that I gave each of you guys. So I'm trying to pull it up. My computer is not cooperating with me on pulling up the document I'm trying to get to.
Why is it so big?
Age of Ashes Player's Guide. There we go. So Goldie would know all of these different towns. She's been going around. The Breach Hill Archives, kept in a sprawling, if musty facility, is just across the fence from Breach Hill Town Hall. And the chief archivist is Joel Blacktusk. Breach Hill Lumber Company, Breach Hill Town Hall, Cadence Keg, Crimson Wood Furs, Monument Circle, Green. It's not giving it to me.
Number 13 is Reliant Book Company. So I'm assuming it's either the archive or the book company that we're going to look for the bookseller.
Yeah.
You know you can just pick one.
No, actually, I can't. Yes, that's it.
Okay.
The book company?
Yeah.
Then I would tell Tweeta, if I know that, I would say, yes, I believe that he lives at or we could find him at the Reliant Book Company. I can show you where it's at.
Oh, well, that would be lovely. Thank you. But first, I would like a drink or several.
You gonna take them back to your watering hole?
I was gonna say, oh well, the people over at Cadence Keg, they're quite nice. We could stop in there.
Oh, well, I would love to find a new place.
And you can probably stay overnight at Cadence Keg.
Cool. Well, let's go drink and relax.
I already drank so much alcohol today.
And then I think really, dude, she just wants like one or two drinks, and then she's gonna go over and talk to the bookseller about his
Okay.
premise.
So as you guys go over to the bar, which one was that?
We're going to Cadence Keg.
Yeah, we're going to
Cadence
Cadence
Keg.
Keg first.
You'll get there and as you walk in, the bar owner says, "Ah, the new heroes. First drink is on the house."
Oh, lovely.
So how are you going to do it, young lady? Young lass?
You're referring to Goldie?
No, you.
Oh, me? Oh, what kind of drink do I want?
Well, we've got the kegs drink, and it is the biggest stout in the house.
Oh,
And
well, Boram, would you like to split a stout with me?
Yeah, I would like to try the local brew.
would you like the
We'll split that.
would you like the halfling glass or the full keg glass?
Well, I have
Honestly, I think I'll just take a full keg glass because I could wash the system out a little bit.
I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Do you have straws?
Do we have what?
Straws, little tubes. Like
Jaws.
like
I've never heard of such things. Is that a new weapon?
No, it's like a little bit of people put in a drink, and it makes it easier for little people to not have to drink to lift up things so much. You should really look into it.
You'll have to show me one of these drums.
Straws.
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 Okay, I'm not sure what a straw is, but you'll have to show me one time.
Well, I suppose we can be okay with just with lifting.
Okay,
make
so he brings you up, and good gnome, what would you like to drink? Would you like the keg?
Not for he. No. He wishes for and he's looking up at the ceiling. He's like something something cold, yes, cold, but
Cold.
fruit,
Cold.
yeah,
He
cold.
wants juice.
When ice,
Cold. We don't
water
have
has-
children in here.
I think he gets. I think he just like his mouth hangs open a minute, and then I think he's trying to be.
This is your typical medieval bar. They don't have cold drinks.
I thought maybe you could there's such things
No
as ice box in the
refrigerators.
Middle Ages. Come on, but okay, all right. I I had an idea and you just killed it. Okay.
That's my job.
Yeah.
It was gonna be really cool, and then you killed it. Thank you.
So
Actually, by definition, it's not going to be very cool.
Actually, that's according to another character, not this one. Thank you very much.
by the numbers, you're not that cool.
I don't like this
Just come
collaboration
up with a
against my
different drink,
person.
Wesley. It's
I know,
fine.
No, you're from where again, sir?
His home has no name. Large forest. That way. And he gestures vaguely behind himself.
Oh, then you would probably like the purple tree.
Drink, name for tree. Yes.
Yes.
He has never heard of such thing. Yes.
It gives you a tall glass of purple liquid and a brown wooden glass with a green piece of broccoli on the top of it, and they call that the purple tree.
Okay. Yeah, I think he just very, very gingerly reaches out 2 fingers and removes the decorative broccoli, and then he just squints at it really closely, and then I don't think he's seen broccoli before. He's lived in a forest, and I don't think there would have been broccoli. So I think he kind of just, in the name of new experience, I think he's just like, and his face kind of twists up a little because he can tell he doesn't like it, but he's just like, quite interesting. Yeah, interesting. Yes. And then he slowly lifts the drink and takes a small sip because he's not sure what this is.
I think Tweetus sidles
Okay.
over to him and says, "It's I don't think you were supposed to eat that. It's better if it's cooked."
You don't like it very much.
He wonders why they would cut down small tree to place on other drink. And he just lets the thought trail away because he doesn't know how to.
I think it's the name. It's a garnish kind
I
of.
was going to ask if you were familiar with garnishes.
He does not know this word. What is garkish? Garlic.
Garnish.
Garlish. Yes, garlish.
Everybody really new words today. It's like a little pretty thing that you put that you're not supposed to eat, but it's technically edible.
It is rather confusing, to be fair.
Oh, look over there. Okay, do you see the glass that has the orange on it on the side? That's also a garnish, but it's tastier.
And I think he knows what an orange is, so he's looking at this. He does know what this is, so he looks and he's just like, why waste source for nourishment of the land itself on decorative garlish? A garlish. He's a little confused. He
I don't know.
Yes, garlish. Garlish, yes.
Garnish. Dish. The lid.
Yeah, I think he just points and he's just like, waste of food, waste. Yes, waste.
Well, I guess most people. I guess you could eat them if you really want to.
And then I think he turns to her and he takes this at complete face value and he's like, could eat? Yes, could eat. And he's getting really excited because he thinks that she's just told him that he can just go over there and abscond with the orange slice to eat it.
Not you. No, you ate yours. That's her garnish.
Yeah. And then he looks back at his and he's like, fortune favors the orange one.
So the
I'll
bar.
get you some broccoli and I'll cook it. I have a recipe of broccoli that I call magic broccoli, and it's really good. And I bet you'll like it, and you'll like it cooked. It's a lot better when it's cooked and it's got a bunch of spices on it. Okay?
He is suspicious of tree garlish. Yes.
Well, I wouldn't cook it as a garnish. It would be the main dish. All 12 of my children enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think he just kind of lapses into.
She's
silence.
a very good cook. I can attest to that.
Ah.
And he's like patting his stomach when he says that.
And the bartender looks over at Goldie and says, "Lass, you're back already? How are you going to walk down the hallways if you have any more?"
I know. Just give me something light. I don't know. I mean, I can't come in and not have a drink. Just give me something light.
Light. Yeah, you light. Come, lass. You never go light. Here's your regular, and he hands you a mug.
Wow,
Great.
she's gonna be so hungover next day.
So, at this point, Goldie, I want you to roll me a d20.
Oh my!
Okay.
He said you have to roll a 20, which means that you can only roll a 20. So I mean, he helped you there.
That's true.
I didn't hear D20.
I got a 7.
Constitution, right?
Is it plus Constitution?
Yeah, go ahead and add your Constitution in.
Constitution. I think my modifier is 2, so that'd be 9.
As you guys are sitting there drinking your drink, the excitement and everything of the day has made Goldie put her head down and
Good night.
kind of starts drooling on the table.
Okay, I think this is just to give insight into character here. I think if he's in close proximity, I think Nyx will turn to see and how coherent is Goldie at this point? I'm guessing kind of
sleeping on the table.
No, you're not.
asleep.
You're not sleeping yet. You're not
Oh.
sleeping. You're drooling on the table, though.
Oh, great.
Okay,
That's attractive.
so
At this point, you are -2 to all rolls.
wow.
I think. Go ahead, Nyx.
Which would no, he has an idea, but it will not work if she's awake. So
I have an idea too. I
Great.
think Tweeta, having seen this, will go ahead and turn around to her backpack and whisper into it and say, Hey, Zax, I need you to make me something. Can you make me the anti-hangover one, please? And
What? You have an
Tweeta is having
anti-hangover
her cat
potion?
Explain this one to me.
make an antidote.
Oh
I
my.
have a lesser antidote.
Is there an actual
can't-
one, or are you
It is
making
an
this
actual
up?
thing that I have in my possession right now.
I can't hear you, Susanna.
It is an actual thing that I have in my possession right now.
Yes, I love this so
Whoa.
much.
I think you should read that off just for us to verify that.
I'm trying to figure out how to read it.
So,
Yeah, so
Andrew, you're good on research.
It allows you fortitude saves.
Is there an anti-hangover potion or elixir that she can actually make at first
Hold on,
level?
she read it herself. Hold on, let her read it again.
It's literally like a lesser antidote, is what it's called. It's an antidote. It stops you from
Lesser
being
antidote.
negative
Okay.
emotions.
I like this.
So, I have my cat make you an antidote so that you'll stop being so damn drunk.
Yay!
Do you have to roll anything for this, or is it an automatic?
It'll give her an item bonus against fortitude saving throws. So basically, like, it's against the toxins in her system.
I just realized that because the first stream is gone, this is the first time your cat is coming up. So I think you need to explain why your cat is making.
Why your cat is making a
Lesser
potion?
antidote.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I have
Oh, yeah.
one of the things I get, my character's an alchemist bomber. Okay, but I get one of the things I get, one of my feats, is I have an alchemist familiar. And my familiar is a bright blue cat with green stripes that has hands, like people hands. It's terrifying and cute.
That is
If you
so
ignore the hands
creepy.
part.
Mm-mm.
But one of the things it can do is quick alchemy. It can make things for me. And basically,
I
Ah.
honestly want to see a picture of this.
Yeah, I would love to see
If
it.
we have
I don't
any, if we
pictures
have
of it,
anybody out there that can draw this up, I would love to see a picture, and we'll put it up
You know,
when
we
it
should,
comes in.
we
you know,
should
if it
ask
turns into an
Rachel
art piece, we
Graf
need to
to
put that on a
draw
shirt
it.
or something.
Anyways, yeah, it's this horrifying creature, but it can make things for me, and it lives in my backpack. So I'm making it
Okay.
make me an antidote because it's a thing that I can make.
I like this. I support this.
I love this. This is great.
Yes.
The mother in Tweeta comes out.
Okay. I
Yeah, so
think
it'll give you a plus to your fortitude saves for 6 hours. So,
Okay.
yeah. I don't know if you want to actually do, like, the fortitude save roll for this, or if you just want to let it be a narrative thing, but I think it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and let Tweeta try to get her to drink this down.
Yeah. I think Tweeta just walks over to her after Zax finishes making the thing, and she's got this little bottle, this little vial of this strange, like, blue liquid, and she kind of snaps in front of her face, and she's like, "Hey, dearie, I need you to sit up, please. Just like a little bit. Just, hey, come here. Just sit up, or I'm gonna have to pour it down your throat. And I don't want you to choke."
Oh, I think she's coherent enough to sit up. I mean, I don't think she's that
You're
that bad off
drooling.
yet. I think. I
You're
don't
kind
know.
of drooling on the table.
Wakey. Okay. You see this thing? I need you to drink this, and it'll make you feel better.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. Here, and I put it up to her lips.
You're halfway agreeable.
Halfway agreeable.
Do you feel better?
you know.
I don't know. Did it work?
Because you're halfway agreeable.
Okay.
You know, if she doesn't want
I'm
to,
assuming
if she doesn't want to
that's
open, if she
Are
doesn't
you
want to open her
going-
mouth, you can always
You're,
just.
you're halfway cooperative, so you play it out.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Let's hold just up to the lips, like this. Hold still. Okay, come on. Up to the lips. I need you. No, stop. I need look over here. Come on. Up to the lips. Okay,
Oh.
can you stand? And we'll just put this. No, okay, you have to hold on to it. You have to hold it. No, okay,
Goldie
I'll
is
hold it.
trying her best.
Goldie,
I think
I just need you. Okay, just
this
okay,
this
tilt
this
your
whole
head back.
time,
We're just gonna. All right, and we're gonna go.
I think eventually, like he's been holding it and holding it back, and then just I think Nyx just bursts out. It's like, and he's just loving this half drunk version of Goldie, and
Yeah, and I just pour it down her throat.
Yeah, Boram's just kind of looking on, like well, not semi. He's looking on lovingly at her because he's like seen her do this plenty of times with the children. So
Yes, we've had some wild ones. We had 12.
yeah,
Oh my gosh, 12?
I like that. That's good.
Jeez.
That's really good.
the real cheaper by the dozen. Yep.
All right. So,
Found the gullet. And I hold her.
oh yeah, you're feeling much better now.
Oh, good.
I rolled a 20 for you.
Ah.
I think she kind of like leans back in her chair for a minute and she's like, do you have a recipe for that or something?
Oh yeah.
You think you could share that with me? That's pretty astounding.
Well, it's not the most easiest thing to make in the world. But I can make one. But I wouldn't recommend because, like I have only so many things that I can make every day. So, I wouldn't recommend wasting it so much on this, but I figure, we should be fairly safe today, and I would like more coherent people so we can go talk to the guy. If you're ready, I think it'd be good to go talk to the guy.
Yes. I'm sorry. I think I told you earlier I got kind of pulled into.
Yes.
Yes.
It's okay. No worries. I understand. I don't judge.
Okay, so as you guys are washing the smoke out of your mouth and and hacking the lungs out, you go ahead and get up and you thank the bartender, the owner, and head out the door. What do you do?
Well, before I leave, I'm actually going to use what I don't think we're going to do a ton more today, so I'm actually going to use something called an elixir of life, which is another thing this is one I actually have prepared today. I have 2 of them prepared, so I'm going to drink them both because I'm still sitting at 4 hit points, and I don't want to be anymore. So,
But you took the potion
what?
of healing? The potion of healing?
We took it, but I didn't use it.
Potion of healing.
Oh, I didn't use
geez.
mine.
3 points of healing. I'm still at no hit points, so I'm gonna.
All right, go ahead and take both of those. And how much do you get back for taking those?
I haven't rolled yet.
What is it? A D what?
It's a D8. Oh,
D8.
I thought
her elixir.
Yeah,
I heard they're different.
I didn't use my potion earlier. Just for clarification, I'm keeping it for later.
Oh, I figured you were.
Yeah.
The bonus is 1, so I'm assuming it's 1.
Tweeta and I each got 2 potions because there were 2 extras, and we each used 1. So you also have 1 for later.
It's 1d6 plus 1. It looks like.
Okay.
So yeah.
Is that for the one potion? That's for the first potion. What's the second potion?
I was just rolling. Give me a second.
Oh.
4 plus 5. So I think I'm back to full health. I should be fine.
That should be back to full health.
So I'm actually still low, but I'm mostly back.
You're back, okay. So you guys head down the road and you come up to the Reliant Book Company, and there's a
really quick. Unfortunately, Boram's player is needing to prepare for work tomorrow.
So maybe
that's okay. So as you guys are coming, if you had let me finish my sentence, you would have found out.
Sorry, I didn't know if you were stopping.
As you guys come down the road, you come up to the Reliant Book Company, and on the front door of the Reliant Book Company, it says closed. And at that point, we're going to leave this till next visit.
Oh boy. Oh, man.
So, the Reliant Book Company is closed, and we are going to call it a night. And thank you, everybody, for watching us play. I hope
Thank
you
you. That was a
enjoyed
lot
it.
of fun.
It was
Yes,
fun.
that was really
Thank
fun.
you for joining us.
And you got experience points for your role playing at the end there. I like that a lot.
Oh,
So
goody.
at the end of this session, all your hero points go poof, they're gone. So you'll get them back again at the beginning of next session. And I get to do some research on the Reliant Book Company before you guys come back.
That works.
That's cool.
Alrighty,
No, I actually found what I needed to know. That's the reason why it's closed.
I see.
Alright,
I
cool.
see.
So thank you everyone for joining us, and we will see you next month on the same second Thursday of the month, assuming nothing goes wrong and I'm not dying next time.
And Andrew, remember to remind your wife to download the thing for
I will
YouTube.
download it and it'll go
Will
on
do.
YouTube. So, follow
Yes.
YouTube videos in the future.
And we need to fix Hero Lab so we can like add our silver and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Get
Yeah. Bye, you
Bye, everybody.
guys.